Hey guys, what's up? Are you worried about race day? Well, don't, because I've got 5 awesome tips that will help you on the big day. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Fordy Runs. If this is your first time at Fordy Runs, make sure you smash that pink button down there that says subscribe on it. Go to our Facebook page and join the Fordy Runs running community and check out the description. There's loads of cool stuff down there. Right, so the big day's coming, or it's like literally round the corner, and you're getting a bit worried about what's going to happen on the race day. Well, I've got 5 awesome tips that's going to help you on your big day. So let's get stuck in. Number 1, and this is the most important tip, is not to do anything or try anything new on race day. It doesn't matter if you're running a 5k, 10k, 15, 20, marathon, ultra, whatever it is. Do not try anything new on race day. I'm talking about going out and buying a new pair of shoes, a new vest, a new hat, new sunglasses. Anything that you haven't done in training, don't try it on race day because you will live to regret it. A lot of people ask about drinking, hydrating on race day, what you should and shouldn't do. I see a lot of that on Facebook within the communities. As a general rule of thumb, you want to get to the start line hydrated. So leading up to your run that morning, you want to be hydrated. Obviously, don't drink too much because that can have the reverse effect. But you want to be hydrated when you get to the start line. I tend to stop drinking about hour to half hour beforehand, and within that sort of half hour, I'm sort of sipping anyway. But yeah, you don't really want to be drinking a lot of water like within an hour before your race, but definitely try and get to the start line nice and hydrated. Eating on the morning can be a nightmare, and I tell you why, because if you eat the wrong thing, it can give you a lot of aggravation. So I go back to what I said at the start. Don't try anything new on race day. Hopefully, you tried and tested a breakfast routine that works for you come running. Not necessarily race day, but just generally when you go out and you go running, something should have worked for you during your training. And whatever that is, whether it be like what I do, I have porridge 3 hours before I go out for a run. Whatever's worked for you, just do exactly the same as that. I think the best way to sort of work it out is if you look at your race time and then sort of basically work back from there. So I usually look at my race time a couple of weeks out. They usually start between 9 and 10 o'clock, right? But for argument's sake, let's say it's 9:30. So I will get up at 6:15, and at 6:30 I'll have my porridge and I'll have a cup of coffee, and that's me done. And then obviously, like I said before, I will hydrate. And that's how I kind of work it. I look at the race time and then work out what time I've got to have breakfast. So whatever that strategy is that's working for you with regards to how long you leave it, then just look at your race time. I say it's a top tip. It's important to plan your big day. Now, look at what time the race starts, where it is. So think about in plenty of time before your race day, what travel arrangements you've got to make, where you've got to stay there, whatever. I say what time it starts, what time the baggage drop closes. If you're doing a big event, some of these baggage drops, they close the lorries and they send them down to the finish. So always check that as well, particularly with regards to waves. Oh, check what wave you're in, check what sort of area you've got to congregate. All those kind of stuff, have all that ready before the actual race day, because then when you turn up, the whole thing is a little bit more relaxed. I get to the races usually about an hour beforehand. That gives me plenty of time to go to the wee about 15, 16 times, drop my bag off, meet the Fordy Runs crew, and that kind of stuff, and just get accustomed to where I am. I also like to check out where the wave is, or whatever. I've got a starting pen or whatever it is. I try and check that out so I know where I've got to go. And all that kind of reduces my anxiety levels. I've talked about anxiety on race day before. But just get there an hour before and just relax and enjoy it and calm down. There's no point getting there and rushing because it just causes aggravation and anxiety. So the next thing for race day is the start. Some people, this is where the nerves really kick in, and a good way to sort of beat that is to talk to the person next to you. There's loads of runners. I say I'm lucky enough in the Fordy Runs running community. We usually run in groups of us, and there's always a couple of us around in each pen or wave or whatever. But if you're on your own, well, firstly, you should join the Fordy Runs community. But let's say you are on your own, talk to the person next to you, because the chances are they're going to be in the same situation as you. And get in your pen, plenty of time. Again, all that rushing and that lot can be aggravation. So get in there, soak up the atmosphere, smile, enjoy it, and just wait for that starting gun to go. And then, you know, you've got your plan. Stick to what you've done in your training. Don't go off too fast. You know all the rules we spoke about before in other videos. But I say, just enjoy it. So there you go guys, they're my race day tips for you. I hope you enjoyed them. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave me today. Don't forget to check out the description, there's loads of cool stuff. Don't forget to go over to the Fordy Runs running community and join us on there as well. But that's it from me, and I'll catch you guys later.